What's going on, everybody? So in this video I'm bringing you some inspired fragrances, some clones if you will, of some much more expensive fragrances. A good way to really dabble into if you're going to like some of these more expensive niche fragrances without spending an arm and a leg is usually to check out some inspired versions of them. And in this video I've got three really good originals, and we're going to compare these USA inspired fragrances to them. So stay tuned. Now, before we even jump into the company or the fragrances, I know there's going to be people in the comments that say, but I thought you were a Saints fan. Every rare occasion that I wear Ravens stuff, I get that in the comments. So I figured I'll just go ahead and address it now so I don't have to keep answering it in the comments. The Ravens are and have been for 20 years my favorite AFC team. Over 20 years, actually. Way back to the early days of Ray Lewis. When he was a rookie. Okay, they were the expansion team I took to, because my team's not always in the Super Bowl, my team's not always in the playoffs, so I took a liking to them many years ago. And the Saints play on Monday, actually, when this video will go live. So today, at the recording of this, it's Sunday. I was watching the Ravens game. I am and have always been a Ravens fan, but I am a diehard. The Saints are my number one. Just figured I'd go ahead and address that now so I don't have to keep responding to it in the comments. So let's take a look at these fragrances. So let's take a look at USA inspired fragrances. So they do have a variety of sizes, from 2 ml to 5 ml body oils, to 15 ml to 30 ml refills, to 30 ml in box, which you see on screen right there. I do like the cap designs on them also. So if you spend over $150 right now, apparently coupon code USA20 will get you 20% off and free returns. And of course, all their prices start at $5.99 and go up to $39.99 depending on which fragrance, because they offer over 400 designer and niche fragrances. So it could be anywhere from $5.99, $7.99 on up to $39.99. And they have quite a bit of options, as you can see here. You can actually go through by brand and so on. So inspired brand, and then look at this list of brands. Almost endless. They have quite a bit. There's 35 pages of fragrances. Some here you can see some of the refills, the 2 mls, and so on, which I do have a few which we'll discuss here in a little bit. And then TLTG will save you 15% off any priced order. If you spend over $150, as you could see, USA 20 will save you 20%. And then there's free domestic shipping in the United States for any order over $50. So let's take a look at some of these fragrances that I have from USA inspired fragrances versus the originals and see how close they actually are. So here is one of their 2 ml samples, which I don't know if it's going to want to focus. I am using my Logitech camera. There we go. This is their version of Spicebomb Extreme. Then for the 15 ml, I went ahead and selected, get it to where you guys can see it. It'll focus. Focus. Inspired by Epic Man from Amouage. And then last but not least, in our 30 ml that does come boxed with those interesting cap designs. You know, what's a comparison clone video without, let me get it to focus, Creed Aventus for men. So interesting. Of course, I had to go ahead and choose Creed Aventus. It does hold into place. You can get refills for these bottles specifically. So we'll go ahead and start with Spicebomb Extreme. We'll work our way up in the sizes, and we're even going to do a giveaway at the end. So test strip. This is their version of Spicebomb Extreme. 2 sprays. Put that down, and then we'll grab the authentic 2 sprays. Then we'll put that down. Whew. It smells really good right here. Whew, man. So let's smell the original. Oh, one of the best. One of the best designer fragrances out there. One of the best sweet, spicy fragrances ever created. The tobacco's a little bit more prominent in the USA inspired version. I actually get more tobacco here in the opening, whereas I get more spice in the original. I will say I have smelled closer. This isn't the most accurate depiction on paper, but it is the most tobacco forward on paper, even more so than the original. Yeah, that vanilla's starting to creep in. There's a creamy smooth sweetness on the original. Also present on USA inspired. Not as creamy of a vanilla. Still a detectable sweet vanilla smell. I feel like the balance has changed here, whereas it's not as spicy and there's a little bit more tobacco going in the USA inspired version. If I had to put a percentage on it, just based off of this smell on a test strip, because as you know, versus spraying on skin, on test strips you get to the dry down much quicker. It rapidly dries because the paper will absorb much quicker than your skin. I would say this is every bit of like 80 to 85%. Not spot on, but very close. Does smell like Spicebomb Extreme, but not spot on. I would say right in that 85% range. So honestly, if you're on a budget, yes, go this route. If you have the money, I would say if you want Spicebomb Extreme, go with Spicebomb Extreme. But if you're on a budget and you can't imagine spending $90, $100, $110 on a 90 ml bottle, and you might be much better off. Yeah, I'm sticking with 85%. So smells really good, but not quite spot on. Let's check out Epic Man. So here we have USA Inspired's version. 2 good sprays. Put that down. It definitely smells like Epic Man. And here we have the original Epic Man. 2 good sprays. Put that down for a second. The original bottle here. This is the original. Almost like a minty quality up top on the paper, whereas I don't get that much of that minty freshness on skin. I do get the incense here. A lot of incense. Okay, this is much more accurate than Spicebomb Extreme was. It's almost identical. The original's got a little bit more minty freshness going for it here. Both very aromatic. Undertone of spice and a lot of incense. Yeah, this is much closer to the original than Spicebomb Extreme was to the original. This is the clone. I love these Amouage fragrances because I love a lot of incense and fragrances, and I mean that's Amouage's signature. Yeah, this is much closer. I'm saying minimum 90% accurate here. Maybe a slight bit more, but I think 90% is a very safe bet here. Definitely more accurate than Spicebomb Extreme, and this is going to be a much more affordable way if you want Amouage Epic Man, because even from discounters you're going to pay $150 plus for Amouage Epic Man, which is I paid $155 for that 100 milliliter bottle. Yeah, this is much more accurate. Much more accurate. If I was in the market for a clone of Amouage Epic Man, this would be a contender for sure, because this is pretty damn accurate. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. It's pretty accurate. Not quite projecting off the paper as heavy, but still projecting pretty well off the paper. This is the clone once again. Yeah, I'm going minimum 90% accurate here. I think Epic Man, This is a good one. This would be a better purchase in my opinion than getting their version of Spicebomb Extreme for sure. Yeah, really digging this one. Epic Man, Axel is what they call their version. This one's worthy. Last but not least, we have the so-called King. One good spray because it's very large sprays. Put that here. Give us, oof, smell that fruitiness. Gotta love it. Let's see just how accurate their version of Creed Aventus for men actually is, because there's so many. It's called Addicted Masculine is the name of theirs. There is so many ways out there to smell like Creed Aventus that it's kind of hard to compete. It's hard to really make yours stand out from the rest. So let's see. Pineapple blackcurrant, musky, beautiful Creed Aventus. This is the original. Gotta love it. I wore it a few days ago. Very, very good stuff. I feel like the bergamot and the apple and the birch are a little bit heavier on Addicted Masculine on USA Inspired's version. Pineapple still present, but not as to the front as my 19S11 batch. Whereas this is pineapple dominant. It outshines the bergamot and the apple. This is a little bit smokier on the paper. The birch, I'm getting a lot of the fruitiness I'm getting this bitterness, this bitter tart citrus, so bergamot, blackcurrant, and a little bit, it's got like a crisp apple smell, and I get the birch, it's got the smokiness. Maybe even a little touch of vanilla here. Yeah, there's that undertone of sweetness in the background that's probably that vanilla. I was expecting this to be the one that I was going to say, well, there's better options out there, guys. And I'm not saying there isn't, but this is much more accurate than I was anticipating. Yeah. I was expecting to say, stick with Club de Nuit Intense Man and end the video. But I can't say that here. This is another one I would say is 90% or better. Not 1-to-1. None of these are 1-to-1. It's pretty hard to get 1-to-1. This is pretty damn good. The quality smells like it's there. It doesn't come across synthetic. It's just not a pineapple dominant blend is the thing. If you like the more bitter citrus, smoky batches of Aventus, if you like those blends more than the pineapple dominant ones, you might really enjoy Addicted Masculine from USA Inspired. So many clones and clone houses focus on pineapple that it's kind of refreshing to have one that's focused more on the bitter citrus smoky aspect, which is why I like Spirit of King's Matar. That's a niche clone essentially of Creed Aventus. That's more focused on the bitter tart citrus and the smokiness than it is the pineapple. The pineapple takes a back seat. That's kind of what I'm getting here with Addicted Masculine. It's like I'm smelling two different versions of Creed Aventus. I got Fruity Batch, which is my original bottle here, and Smoky Batch with more bitter citrus than pineapple, which is Addicted Masculine from USA Inspired. I'm more impressed than I anticipated being. Yeah, that's pretty damn accurate. Closer to what Matar from Spirit of Kings brings. Like I said, bitter tart citrus, a little bit of sweetness, and dark smoky nuance. I'll be damned. So Addicted Masculine is actually a really good way to go about it if you're looking for a smokier version, a smoky blend of Creed Aventus. It's pretty damn good. I'm saying 90 plus, 92, 93%. Like I'm not going to sit here and call it 95% because it's almost 1-to-1, but it's minimum 90% accurate. It's pretty damn close on paper. It's really, really close on paper. I'm shocked. As accurate to the original as Axel is accurate to Epic Man, the original. Those are the two best ones. Spicebomb Extreme, I wouldn't recommend grabbing that one. There's better clones out there for Spicebomb Extreme than USA Inspired's version. I wouldn't recommend that one. Whereas if you're looking for a good clone of Aventus and Epic Man, these two fit the bill. These two definitely fit the bill. I'm digging them. Let's check out Axel one more time. Here's the original. Here's the clone. Ooh. Ooh, man. If you want a good clone of Epic Man, get Axel. Now on to the giveaway. So, obviously there are 3 different sizes. And considering I wouldn't really recommend their version of Spicebomb Extreme anyway, we're going to omit that 2 ml decant from the giveaway. So what we are going to do is I'm going to give away either one of these, winner's choice. You can either have the 15 ml of Epic Man or you can have the 30 ml of Aventus. So all you have to do is like this video, make sure you subscribe to TLTG Reviews, and in the comments put TLTG Epic Man or TLTG Aventus. That will be indicating which one of the two you would like. Continental United States only. I'll leave this open for about a week, and one lucky winner will get USA Inspired's version of Amouage Epic Man called Axel, or a 30 ml of USA Inspired's version of Creed Aventus called Addicted Masculine. So gotta look at it that way. Do you want a great clone of a great Amouage fragrance, or do you want a great smoky clone of Aventus? So once again, like this video, subscribe to TLTG Reviews, comment TLTG and the name of the original fragrance you would like to win the clone of, TLTG Epic Man or TLTG Aventus, Continental United States only. Leave it open for a week and somebody's going to win one of these bottles. And until next time, I hope, no, I can't really say give it a spray now, you'll thank me later. If you happen to get any of these and you give them a spray, you may end up thanking me later. But most importantly, I want to wish everybody good luck on the giveaway. I hope you win, because somebody will, and I hope whoever does win enjoys whichever fragrance they pick. Have a good one, guys.